thumbs up straight away. That's all I see.
Boom.
Good evening, everybody. Slight delay.
Hello.
Not that late. Well, not that late, but slight delay. I just had to phone James back. The picture wasn't very good, so I don't know if it was our connection. Manic, good evening. He's got his top spot again. Manic's up there.
Yep.
Morning. Oh, morning? Did I say morning? Evening. You noticed anything different with Jay? It looks a bit different. Go for that young look. Simon, good evening. Di, good evening. And Lynn, good evening. Oh, we've got a thumbs down already. Right, we're off. See ya.
Thanks for watching. See you next time.
David Cox, good evening. Mick, good evening. James, you're here as always. How do peeps? Paul, good evening. Jason, good evening. Neil, who else have we got? Dion. I've got that annoying thing come up again. Apple top stories. Go away. Thank you. I think that's about. Oh, Rufus, Keith. Good evening,
Rufus.
Keith. Andy B.
Tim.
Who have I missed? Who have I missed? Anyone? Rasper. Good evening, Pav. I can't miss out Pav. Webley. Good evening. And what's this? I really look forward to this live weekly. No drama and cool peeps going through a very rough time. So thank you all. Sorry to hear that, Di. But thanks.
Yeah,
for
man. Sorry to hear that, dude.
Lovely comment. Evening, Daniel. Daniel's on time. Daniel's on time.
Yeah.
He didn't fall asleep. Albert, good evening. Adrian, good evening. And I think Ian Morgan, Kirk, good evening. Nick Bradley, it's 1 or 2. Kieran, Ross Beat, good evening.
Hello.
I've got right for the one, and Dean, Devil Vapor, good evening. Tetley Man, right, for the one and only time tonight, I've caught up with chat.
That's the show done. That's it.
Yeah, we can all go home now. Show's done. What are you vaping on tonight, Jay?
I'm boring tonight.
You did have a beard,
very
didn't
boring.
you?
Huh?
You did have a beard, didn't you?
Yes.
I'm not imagining that. Yeah, you do look.
No.
Do look completely different.
I know. Well, I was going to trim it and make it look all smart, but I couldn't find the charger for my damn trimmer, so I just shaved the whole lot off. So I've got the lovely DNA 75 Thumbfire mod that I made with the Nautilus GT, and in there I've got some 6 milligram Kona Packer from Indogene, available from Naturevape. Is it not?
I haven't had Kona Packer for a week or two now, so I must go back to that.
I would show the bottle, but unfortunately I've lost the bottle. It's half full. It's really annoying because my tank's half full as well, so or half empty, depending which way you look at it. But I know what's happened. I've had loads of bits and pieces to do on here, so I've been faffing about with stuff and I keep moving things. So I've probably dropped it and it's rolled under something. So yeah, I've got that. Then I've got the old Steampunk.
Steampunk, yeah, it's good. That I like that.
The Steampunk mod. Pardon me. Tea's just digesting with the Rebirth RDA. And in that, I've got some plush purple slush from. It's called plush, but we're just shorten the name to save typing it each time.
I recognise that bottle. Where's it from, Jay?
This is from advaping.com. If you use ADV10, you get 10% off e-liquid.
Only asked.
And that's me done. That is all I have at the minute because I am running on empty.
That's you done. Yeah, Craig Campbell, good evening. Hope everyone's well. Yeah, I saw something about elbow bump. I think that was to Dean, wasn't it? Devil Vapor? Elbow bump, yeah. That was supposed to be a way of, like the Chinese kicked feet instead of shaking hands, wasn't it? This elbow bump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, mate. How's it going?
But you're still quite close.
Can I borrow your combine harvester? You have to put a piece in your pocket. No rummaging in the apples and pears, though, while you're down there.
Rufus, how's your mum, Mark? Thanks for asking, Rufus. She came out of hospital yesterday and she's been taken to a rehabilitation centre. So I never thought I'd see the day when my mother went to rehab.
Eh?
Doesn't sound good, does it? But yeah, she is making progress, but it's quite slow progress actually, and that's fair to say, angry. I would say angry is the word. Although she can't walk, she doesn't think she should be in any kind of hospital environment.
Old fashioned, like stop all this fuss sort of thing.
Oh, I'll
Yeah.
get about somehow. Stop worrying. Let me home. Yeah, it's one of those. So, but yeah, thanks for asking. Dean, I just touch bums to say hello to people. Bum bump.
That's a CBW, mate.
Yeah, cheeky bum bump. Yeah, well, that's one way, I guess. So, what am I on tonight? Well, I'm not on a lot different, although I have got sort of one or two bits of news tonight, so it's quite good. A bit to talk about, bit of new stuff to talk about.
I got one or two bits as well myself that I've been doing. So yeah,
that's good. Well, I'm on the True Tank, on the
not
Easy
on
Mod.
the easy. Is that your DNA modified one?
The DNA modified one, that one, yeah. And I'm on the Reload mouth to lung again.
I do like that ultimate colour one. I do like that yellow one. It is rather nice.
Yeah, that's the frosted one, but there's not a lot of difference really between the frosted.
Yeah,
You'll see through it. Look at this dirt on there.
yeah.
It shows I
It's
used
just
it.
it's just a little. Yeah, it's just a little bit sort of opaque, isn't it? It's like it's almost like the frosted window when you have in a bathroom, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not fully see through. There's a little bit in it.
Yeah. So I was just reading Kieran's comment there. My wife's still not got the hang of required distances. Still telling me go away. And I've got me pipe, and thanks to you, Jay, I bought myself a new drip tip. And where was that online store? Where was that?
Driptipstore.co.uk or .com. I can't remember.
Right,
It's one of the two. Just search it's called the Drip Tip Store.
The Drip Tip Store. Well, I've never dealt with them before. And I have to say, everything went through very nicely, very smoothly. It was delivered quickly, and the quality of the drip tip is very good. So credit where it's due. I'll always say if someone gives me good service. So yeah, it's good. And nice. On there, I've got what have I got? The Precisio on top of that.
Nice.
It actually goes quite well.
You got Kentucky Mild in that by any chance? You've gone for Cavendish. Got Kentucky Mild in that?
I haven't actually. I've been a heathen, and I put the blackcurrant raspberry lime in there.
Talking of that, that's what I need to. I need to order some of that because that stuff, that bottle didn't last 5 minutes. I smashed that 60ml. Do you do it in bigger bottles? Do you do it in litres?
Don't do it in litres.
Gallons.
Right. No gallons. Half a litre, half a gallon. In this one, I didn't say I'm trying a new flavour. It's salt. This is one that potentially would come to us as a new true juice flavour. Salted caramel, Werther's Original, like a combination. It's you smell it and you taste it on your finger. You think, oh yeah, gorgeous, and you vape it, and maybe it hasn't steeped long enough yet. I mean, it's gone from that colour as a concentrate to that colour. Hold them up.
Is that 70-30 or is that 50-50?
No, I've done it 60-40.
60-40. I think because it's a caramelly flavour, it might work better on something with a bit more oomph.
Could well be.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because custards don't work so well in small RTAs. Like mouth tongues. It's there, but I've always found things like carrot. Like I've had one with that, and it's a little bit muted.
Yeah.
So you might find if you put it on a single coil dripper with a bit more oomph at like 30 watts, you might find you'll get a better flavour.
It's all right. It's just a little bit too I like perhaps more like an all-day vape. This is more.
Yeah.
You may have it for an hour or two, and then put it down for something else. But I guess I'm the sort of I normally I'll have 2 tanks on the go. One with tobacco, which this one's got in there, and the other one with something like the blackcurrant raspberry and lime. But which I can pretty much vape that all day long. But this is a bit too... Is sickly the right word?
Yeah.
But it's all right, but it's okay. But I don't know. I'm not 100% convinced. Rather than just release a flavour for flavour's sake, I do need to be pretty much sort of 100% convinced before I think, yeah, that's the one. Because I'm fussy, and I don't think there's anything. I'd rather have 6 really nice flavours in my eyes, and not in everyone's eyes, but in mine.
Yeah.
And I would have 16 sort of reasonably here and there ones. You know, it's just the way I am. So, Lynn, any sign of the rye RDA? That is one of my bits of news, Lynn. But keep your powder dry before you order. Don't do it now, although they are on the site, because I've got something else to show you as well, which may well interest you. You don't want to pay postage twice. Mark, will you
add that to the cart. Add that to the cart, and then wait till he's loaded the other one. Then add that to the cart as well.
Now go to page 4 and get.
Now go to page 4. Don't forget the discount code, so you can afford both. Then
Mark, will you be getting the Stingray Plus V2? I don't know yet. I think it might be a good one to get, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, so that's like an insult and a bit of praise from Dean. Look, frosted piss, and then doesn't look too bad though, to be honest. And a lot of people don't like Ultim or Ultim type finish, do they? I personally do, but I understand people don't. I can kind of get. It looks a bit like my grandmother's old cigarette holder that was all stained in nicotine. So I get that. But
it's like the old pipe it used to get in the old hospitals, isn't it? That's what a lot of people think it back to, don't they? The old rubber pipe.
Oh, God, colour. Yeah.
That's what it is. Catheters and cannulas and things like that. Now you see why people don't like putting an Ultim drip tip in their mouth, because that's what they remember.
Well, there you go. Having not had one. Cody, I ordered the Poet RSA today. I heard it's good for mouth to lung. I heard I'm thinking of getting the Spiral mouth to lung RDA from Ambition Mods. Just 2. I just got to see some reviews. Anyone in chat panel used it? I've used it. I've got one here somewhere. In fact, I'm an idiot because you've just reminded me I've actually got them and I never have put them on the website. So how about this one here, I think. What's this? I'll try and get it without knocking everything over. Or is that the empty box? That's a very dusty empty box. Spiral. Nothing in it. Like my front room, nothing in it. So we'll throw that.
I'll take it. You just reminded me. Do you remember that? You said about the Spiral then?
Yeah.
Do you want to see a proper Spiral, proper old school? Check this bad boy out. Do you remember this? Little wee beastie.
Oh, I do.
That is the E Baron by Leo.
I do remember that. I've got a rebuildable by Leo. What was mine called? Name another one.
There's several names on this. This is the Dripper. It's called the Dripper, but this was the one that was called. This was called the Spiral.
Yeah.
It had the Spiral, and there was different ones with different caps. But it takes these little pre-done coils in a cap.
That's it. Yeah.
A little squonker, but you have to have a squonk that's got the old style 510 with the slots in it. Otherwise, because the airflow comes through the bottom, not through the side or anywhere. Little flavour.
You just happen to have these sort of random things in front of you, don't you? It's weird.
Yeah.
Getting back to Cody's question, for me, Cody, what I would say is I have it on the sort of smallest hole, and even that closed off a little bit. It could have done with one, for me anyway, because I like quite a tight mouth to lung draw. One smaller hole round again. That's what I would have done with it. But if you like more of an open mouth to lung, then it might suit you very, very well, because I do vape well. And D enjoyed reading Flatcap's written review on the True Juice line. Yeah, so did I. Did you see it, Jay?
Yeah.
He's written
nice job. Yeah, he did a nice job.
Written a review for EC Click. on our juice, and I think a very fair account of it. Really, didn't thought the rhubarb custard could have been done with being a bit more custardy, which I fully accept. That it is more on the side of tart rhubarb than it is a custardy, although it's called rhubarb custard.
Yeah.
Definitely the rhubarb is more pronounced, and the same with the strawberry. So yeah, I can't fault it. But he liked, I think, the mango, peach, and papaya is his favourite, and that's one of my favourites as well.
I didn't get on with that one personally, but it's flavouring it. Everyone's different, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
The blackcurrant limey one's much more me.
It's a Yogg's pipe rasper with a Dicodes chip
board in it.
You take the top out where I have the battery in there, 18650. It says hello. You have to leave it, I think, a second or two.
That would drive me mad with the screen. That's what. Can you rotate the screen, or is that it? Oh, that's all right then.
You can turn it wherever you like. Oops, where are we?
Yeah.
So I can turn it whatever angle.
It's quite clever that. It's quite clever that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite clever. Yeah, I mean, I think the pipe is lovely. It's got I'm very.
That's lovely thing.
But the only thing was the drip tip. I thought was for something this kind of money. I thought the drip tip was pence, to be honest. So there we are. Pipe and slippers.
Pipe and slippers.
Pipe and slippers. So that's answered the pipe. Oh, Ross Beak did as well. It's the Yogg's Dico's Raspberry. There you go. I thought it looked like... Oh, I see. Thought it looked like one. Yep. Yeah. Don't know what Curly Chew's talking about. He's talking to James, I think, in chat. And Daniel has put a link up. Thank you, Daniel. That's the ESIG Click review from Flat Cap on the True Juice. What have you put on there? How do you spell cats, Jay?
It's not me. It's my keyboard. I type too quick for my keyboard.
Oh, your keyboard can't keep up.
Now, if I was writing on a piece of paper, my spelling would be horrendous because I'm crap.
Rufus, is it still recommend to marry batteries? I always do, yes. If I've got a pair of batteries, they will be the same pair. And, of the same make, same, what's the word? Model, whatever.
Model and age, because different age batteries can be different in different mods.
I used to name mine as well. I used to write on them like Bill and Ben or something like that. I'd have Bill on one and Ben on the other, or so it's obvious.
It's not necessarily from a point of marrying. It's you can't. It's not a good idea to mix battery types and ages, really. But yeah, pairs are better as long as they're like if you've got 4 sets of batteries and they're all the same age. Any pair of them together, as long as you don't lose it in a single battery mod, because then one's getting more use than the rest. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
It's different discharge rates, isn't it?
Neil
Especially
Roberts,
in a series.
This one's for you as well a bit, Jay. Neil Roberts looking for an 18650 batteries. Which ones would you suggest? Well, I think I like the 30Qs, although Samsung are being a bit finicky about using them for e-cigs. And I also like, you might disagree with me with this one, I like the LG HE2s, the brown one.
HE2s and HE4s used to be all right. I used to use those a lot. But however, I still think the best battery for I'm sad, but 25 hours all day long. Because you can get them anywhere.
If you're only vaping,
although again, they're like
lowish watts, I think you're spot on. We've got the 25 hours in stock as well. And
it's the staple. It's the staple, isn't it?
Yeah.
The other ones I use are the VTC 5As.
Yeah, well, again, I got a cease and desist order from Sony. Wasn't allowed to sell their batteries. So I had to take them all off the site, otherwise they were going to sue me. So.
I'd have put them on the site and put, for torches only. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You know what I mean?
Torches only. And of course, Molicel are fine.
Yeah, it's only because people, I haven't tried the mollies yet. It's only because people went out suing him. And 9 times out of 10, it was down to the idiot using the mod, not the actual battery. The fault. They're running a mech mod with a single battery that's half charged at 0.08 ohms, and they expect it not to blow up. Well, what do you expect, idiots?
Yeah, exactly. There's an HE2 in there, brown one, and in here, a molly shot.
But the HE4's yellow.
Hey?
But the HE4's yellow.
Yeah, the 4s were. The 2s are brown, and there's the red
brown.
one. Can't remember what the
red one,
is.
Yeah. SA16 or something stupid like that, wasn't it?
Yeah. Kieran, I love Oldham, a mile away, looks good. Rufus, ABC used to write names. Oh, he used to write names on it, like Reeves and Mortimer. Yeah, that's a good one. Tubbs and Edward, but don't do it anymore. Obviously, I use 2 of the same make and model batteries. Yeah, that's fair enough, Rufus.
Pardon me.
Oh, thanks, Rufus, as well. I watched a show the other night, and my coils were mentioned, and Rufus said they were very good coils. So I did see it, Rufus, so thanks for that. I don't do, like some people stalk, don't they? I don't do stalking, but now and again it's quite funny when you see your product
your name
mentioned.
pop up.
And there was another man in that same conversation, very close to that I can actually, not that it bothered me, but I can remember his name, who said crap coils. And I thought, really? So I looked him up, and he's only ever bought one product from me, and that was a Kelpie. So how does he know that my coils are crap?
What the coils are like, yeah.
So anyway, by the by, a little bit of fun. Curly Chews, Samsung 30Qs he likes. Michael, Mark J would vape in a 50-50 juice in a dual coil RTA chain. Oh, I see. Yeah, would. That's for both of us, Mark and Jay. Sorry, Michael, I've caught up with the program. Would vaping a 50-50 juice in a dual coil RTA change the flavour profile instead of a mouth to lung? Put that on the screen so we all remember what he's put.
Yes, it would, because if you're going to put it in a dual coil RTA, it's designed for a much thicker juice, isn't it? Usually, if you're in a dual coil RTA, I would always
go 70-30 for a dual, always.
Yeah, for a dual 70-30. 50-50 juice is going to be a little bit on the harsh side, I would reckon.
It will.
Especially if it's like a 6 or a 12 milligram, it'll blow your head off. You're going to have to run it about 15 watts. It might be a bit strong. I'd probably get your favourite juice in 70-30, to be honest. It's designed for a thicker juice, and you might have flooding issues with 50-50.
Well, I think you almost certainly will with most RTAs, wouldn't you, like that? But I would always use 70-30 in a dual coil or anything sort of sub-ohm or like a direct lung. Always 70-30 for me. Craig Campbell, I've got the dot shell waiting in a cart looking at adding to it. Well, yeah, we've got them in stock now, Craig. The dot shell. So he's probably waiting to see what I talk about as to whether he adds to it. I don't know. You might not.
Yeah.
All be revealed very shortly. As soon as we get, how many people are watching? 77. As soon as we get, well, what do you reckon? Things don't work until we get at least 35 thumbs up, do they?
Yeah, so go and get thumbs up in, people. Get thumbs up in. Otherwise, we're not going to give you juiciness. Not going to give you juiciness.
Juiciness.
Exclusives, innit, bruv?
Ross Beak, he'd go for Sony VTC6s. Yeah, I mean, like I say, nothing wrong with Sony batteries at all. They're really, really good. And in a way, I wish I was still selling them, but they didn't want me to sell their batteries for vaping. So they did give me a cease and desist order. And Di, very good advice, Di. Check out Mooch's list. Yeah, Mooch is very good. Neil Robert. Oh, Mark has some great value Samsung. Thank you, Neil. Yeah, and don't, obviously,
there you go.
A better value when you put the NV10 discount code in, isn't it? Like anything else. Yeah. Oh, look, we've got to 35.
Well, we're up to 37 now.
How did that happen?
I don't know.
If
we go to 40.
No, we'll show and tell now. Thank you, everyone. Curly Joe, I think Molicel do a good battery now, but I haven't used it. I've used Molicels. The only thing I would say about a Molicel, they don't seem to last as long as a Samsung 30Q. I will say that.
No, because they're higher ampage, aren't they? Lower MAR,
Are
aren't
they? I
they?
thought they're both 30.
Yeah, I think the MAR's lower though, isn't it? Because I think they're designed for more of a battery sag with mechs. The
Right.
Molicels, aren't they? They're designed to be like hit hard rather than regulated. Do you know what I mean? Because regulated takes the power slowly, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to put that comment on the screen here. Neil Roberts, loving the hero. Mark was totally correct. Do I get a round of applause?
Shameless plug.
Well, I don't think we've got many left.
We've got one or two there. Sean's just put in, I make stands for coil building, battery stands, ATI stands and stuff. Yeah. Mr. Sean Toop, he's a very nice bloke. He's a very nice guy, right? Go and check out ModST on Facebook. Here's some of his work.
Oh,
Lovely
these
little build pups.
Right, they're quite nice, aren't they?
And I also have one of his old stands here. I've got a couple of his stands actually. There's another one.
That's nice. Yeah.
I've just waxed it.
Yeah.
And I've got a very, very nice one I had off him a while back, which is a bit dusty, which is this nice creation with blues, like lines and stuff in it, because he stained it.
Yeah, it's nice.
So I just seen his comment put in there, like, so I thought I'd give him a little plug because he's a nice guy. He makes everything handmade and everything. He's a very clever guy, very clever lad.
In a way, you'd think that they would look nicer if they were sunk in, but if they were, you'd stand a chance of scratching the wood if it was a bigger tank, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, the other wood one, it's set. It's like set down, but they haven't got threads in them.
Right, I'm with you. Yeah,
just like they just sit in on the other one. But the nice thing is, if they are up, yeah, you could sink them in, but like you say, you'd scratch the wood if you got a bigger tank, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Looking fuzzy tonight. Is Jay looking fuzzy?
It must be your end because it's fine here.
You can't focus in on the beard now, can it? That's the trouble.
Yeah, it's not got the focus in the beard.
I was going to say something then. I'm going to hold that one. I'm going to hold it in, and you don't know how hard that was. That was one of my old bosses. He hated beards, and he used to say, "Put hair around it, you talk like it." That's all he ever used to say. So I did say it. David, I mostly use the LG Brown one. Yeah, I like them too, David. I found that one of the, really good stable battery. That one. Wibbly, Naturevape is Mark, is next day delivery available on Naturevape? Not as such, Wibbly. We send tracked 24. I probably ought to add, because we can send special delivery, and I sent one out today, special delivery, but it's not an option on the site. But
right.
I guess if anyone really needed something in a hurry and they got in touch with me, we may be able to do that in the morning. Kieran says I'm a stalker. Hi Mark, have you got any mouth-to-long coils? I've run out. I liked your plain package ones. Yeah, I think you mean the 20. What are they? 28 plus 30.
Same as the ones I like.
26
the 30,
plus
30 to 26, is it?
No, you have the stainless steel one. I think he means the only one we're out of is the Nike. I think it's this one, 28 plus 38. That one. Focus in, you pig. Thank you. That one. If it's that one, hopefully we'll be getting some soon. Actually, a very similar coil to that, in the meantime, is the EH Pro one for that was for the True Tank.
Yeah.
Very, very similar coil. So if you're desperate, get a tin of them in the meantime. Sean Toop, is that? I've seen one of my stands on Reverend Review, made my year. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. And Jay's now showing them off too. So, yeah, nice stands, aren't they? Pav, Mark, I can wholeheartedly vouch for your coils, and I tried most of them by now, only use them at the moment. Excellent. Thank you, Pav. yeah, it just surprised me really when this chap said that crap colours. I thought if he's trying to be funny, I'm not amused.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not fair to say his name. No, I'm not going to. I'm not lowering myself. Packets, parcels, only letters, temporary pack. Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, in the main, the deliveries are fairly good. We've had the odd person
Yeah.
have to wait a week, but that is only
Yeah.
the odd.
I think it depends where it's passing through.
Sorting office, I think they're having the trouble with. I think so. Sean, if you want to put a link for your stands,
Already done it.
oh, you done it. I was going to say if you
Already done
wanted
it.
to, I
Already
won't
done
be
it.
offended. That's not a problem. D question for both of you. You can do it first, and I haven't read it. What juice have you
Where is
vaped
it?
most in your time of vaping? Like one juice you kept going back to.
Digestive custard from AD Vaping. I love that stuff. That's pretty much my main juice.
Yeah, and I think mine, certainly in the last year, has been the mango, peach, and papaya. That we do the. I don't think I've got a bottle up. Yes, I have. As if by
You
magic.
do it in the 60 mils.
That one.
Look at that. He was prepared this week, wasn't he? He was prepared, ladies and gents. He was prepared.
If I'm really good, I bet I can't. No. I was going to say if I'm really good, I could have shown it. Oh yes, I can. And there's the concentrate for it.
I need to get some concentrate actually and make a big bottle of it because I smashed that lime blackcurrant one. I need to try that one again because I think the ones you sent me were like old or something. Because the little 10 ml ones, the samples,
you just
taste
need
completely different
confirmation, do you, that they were really good?
Yeah, yeah. Because like I said, I bought the 60 ml, and the 60 ml was just like amazing.
Yeah.
It blew me away compared to the others.
I know you like that. You said at the time you just wiped that bottle out in no time, didn't you? And
yeah,
you get a juice like that.
That 60 ml's gone.
Yeah,
a day and a half that 60 ml lasted. A day and a half. Yeah, it's gone.
Pav says try molly cells. High wattage they are better. Mooch tests and testing confirm them as well. Yeah, I mean you do get the feeling with the molly cells are very. Like they're so stable.
They're mech sort of style batteries, aren't they?
You do get that sort of feeling with them, but I just put them in line with the 30 Qs, and I don't think they last quite as long. That's all it is. But I'm nitpicking. Do you know what I mean? Ian Morgan, Mark, if Sony gave you a cease and desist order, they then reimburse you for the batteries. No, they don't. No, you just have to take them off the site or else. There is no reimbursing. I've had one or two things like that in my time. I had an e-liquid that we used to do that I inadvertently named after an American sweet. And they sent me a letter from America, a really strict one from a solicitor, like, we're going to sue your ass if you don't take it off the site immediately. And so I did. Well, yeah, that was a very firm one. So, yeah, never mind. I mean, all things like that, a lot of the time, sometimes we push our luck with retailing, I'm aware of that, but normally I don't really do that. I try and stay within boundaries. Bill, Mark J, I have a liquid that I want to turn into an iced version. What can I add to it? It depends. If you want to add a nick shot, you can add a nick shot, like a cool nick shot.
You've got the cool nick shots on the site, haven't you?
Yeah, and in fact, someone didn't realise, and he was a bit annoyed because it turned his juice into mint, which is like a cool vape, which he didn't want.
Yeah.
So, or like an iced version. So, yeah, if that's what you mean, then that's what you can do. Or if you're mixing your own, what is it, W24 or something is it called? It's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, W23, isn't it?
W23 or Coolada. Add either of those two.
Me personally, I'd use WS23 because it doesn't taste minty, it just gives you cold. Whereas if you overdo Colada, it tastes like mint, doesn't it?
Or you can do what I do when I got a cold, and I open the
Yeah.
top of my tank and I drop some menthol crystals in the top and shut it again.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
tell you what, if you've got a cold or anything like that, it really does clear your airways a treat. So literally just
Yeah.
menthol, you can get a little plastic container from the chemist for like pennies, kind of about 40 pence, aren't they? And you just drop them straight in
Yeah.
your tank. And yeah, it really does, like, wow, it makes your eyes water. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Jay, I'm enjoying the RDA you recommended from Naturevape. The Crichton. Oh, that's good. Lynn, the Crichton.
Nice one, bud.
Yeah. Comes in a lovely box, you know, that Crichton. Really does. All nicely packaged. Webley, if I email you when I place the order, would it be possible to send it special delivery? Much appreciated. Yes, I could, Webley. It would, obviously, that costs more. Depends what you order, or if you paid me the extra by PayPal or something, or if you didn't use the discount code or something like that.
Yeah.
Then I'll do it for you. But if you order in the evening or the afternoon, then I've got time to tell Tina, who packs, about that. So if you're ordering now, I can set it up for the morning, so you'll get delivery on Thursday, won't you? So we can do that for you. We can do that. Just email me. We'll sort it out. Michael, yeah, the Naturevape coils for the True Tank. Yeah, I mean there is one under the EH Pro banner, Michael.
Yeah.
They are all but the same because they're both. What was that? Yeah, it's 28 plus 38 gauge. They're the same. Prefer Naturevape. Yeah, I know, but very, a very short time ago, I had 100 tins. Would you believe? And they're all gone. So you know, I try and keep stocked up, but it's just not always possible. Pav just ordered some of the True Juice. Thank you, Pav. Hope you like it.
Nice one, bud.
Right, I think we're caught up reasonably well, especially for me. So, what were we going to do? Remind me. What we're going to do? We're going to tell you something. We've got 35 thumbs up. It's going to show you something.
That's right, yeah.
Got one down now for saying that. I did a video today that I'm going to be putting up on YouTube. And basically, I could have been cruel here and said, you got an easy mod in front of you, Jay?
Yes, I have.
Do you want to have a race so you can get a battery in and out the quickest?
Hang on, let me find a battery first. Might be helpful.
And you got one in it?
Oh, that one's got a tear in it. No, I don't leave batteries in mods. I'm not an arsonist. That one's a state. I'll put this one on it. Got to find the bloody battery cap for it now. That's the next question. I've been moving stuff about.
We've got to put the camera
Okay.
on the deck, haven't we?
I haven't got room to put my camera on the deck, but you can see it's in my hand.
Right. Put the battery in then.
It's all separate. Put the battery in.
Put the battery
What,
in.
now?
Yeah. Tighten it up.
Done.
Right. It's tightened up. So, put a tank on it because you've got to prove it by vaping it when you're finished.
I can find one that fits on it that's got fucking juice in it now.
So how can I show mine? Can I change my picture? Wait a minute, let's see if I can do this. Let's take that one away and put that one in. Ooh,
That works.
What's that with this camera? Hang on, let's just move that. Oh, gone the wrong way. You're seeing all sorts now.
Oh, that juice isn't very nice.
I'll zoom in. See if I can zoom in without messing everything up. Wrong way. There you go. That'll do, won't it? Now we need to see Jay. Right. I think we're there. So here's my easy mod. So the rules are then, Jay, you got to take the battery out,
Yeah.
put it back in. You can put the same battery back in, screw it up,
Yeah.
and vape it.
Okay.
When are you going to start? You started.
No, I'm undoing the battery first and taking it back out again.
Well, no, you've got to put it in. You've got to put the battery back
Yeah,
in.
you said put it in.
Put the battery back in.
So the battery's sat in, so it's just screwing the cap in.
Hey?
Yeah. Do you want me to? Are you trying to time how quick?
So you can vape it.
I did have it in there. I mean, he said take it out, so I took it bloody out.
This is when we start the race. You take it out, put it in, and vape on it. The winner vapes first.
Right. Okay.
Right. So you got it in.
Yeah.
Have a vape on it then. You're not going to cheat, are you?
What's the worst thing is it takes ages to turn freaking on, and then the second button it fires.
Well. Right. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
It's the second one. Right. You ready? You can say go if you like.
Right. Am I taking mine back out again?
Yeah, yeah. Right. Do it. Take it back out.
Take it back out. Right.
Yeah.
Are we starting with it out?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. My
there you go. Battery
out.
cap.
I'm putting the battery back
yours
in.
is out. One.
There you go. And now I'm vaping it. You done it yet?
Fucking thing didn't turn on, did it? Fuck's sake.
You went too far behind, bless you. Right, let's go back up. Hang on.
I'd already spotted them on the website earlier.
Had you?
Yeah.
I've got us the wrong way round now. Hang on. There you go. Got us back. Yeah, so there you go, folks. That's what the review was for today. I've got a picture here somewhere, actually, which I can show you. There it is. That was I've been 3D printing again. That's basically what I've done.
It's a good idea. Who gave you that? Who gave you that idea?
I can't remember. I think it was all my idea, to be fair.
Fucking right.
So, did you see the pictures of it then?
Yeah. I've seen him, mate. I don't miss a trick, mate.
You stalked the old site, didn't you? You stalked the site.
Hi.
I just thought, for anyone who's got, like I have, a numb thumb, to get that out is a royal pain in the backside. And honestly, Jay, look. See, nearly chucked on the floor. Take that out, it sticks on there.
Look at that. Yeah.
Dead flush, and then put it back in again.
Pop it out. There you go.
How much quicker is that? And easier, do you think? Are you grumpy because I beat you?
Yep. I didn't know what the fuck you were doing. I was like, this bloody trying to do it off. And I was like, put it back in. I was like, what? I've just taken it out because I thought we were doing a race to put it in. So I'd put it in and I had to take it out. I got in a fluff.
The way I used to do it was I used to get a pen and just twiddle it with a pen.
Yeah.
To take it out.
I used to use a flathead screwdriver.
Did you?
That's what I usually use. I use a flathead screwdriver. But it is a fiddle. It is a fiddle. But all mods like that have got a fiddle to them, haven't they?
So I knew that Lynn had got an easy mod, and I thought if he was ordering the dripper, then maybe he'd want to bung one of them in his basket as well.
Yeah.
Naturevape online shop. I don't use raw mail. I got DHL and TNT fully tracked and special delivery. Right.
Fair enough.
We used to use DHL, which was UK mail, and to be fair, we had some absolute horrors we did. A lot of the time they were all right, and then they go through like a little phase of it was just
phase.
It's almost like they employed new member staff or something. It was horrendous.
Oh, it's just someone who's an absolute knob.
Yeah.
Just comes in, I don't like my job, I'm just going to throw crap around, innit? So would you like to know what I've been up to?
Yeah, insect. Well, Ross, what's name of page? Can't find it, mate. I don't know what he means. What do you mean, Ross? Ross. Don't know what you mean. Is that that would have been after Girly Tube W?
Sean, it's Sean. It is Sean. He's talking about Sean's page. I put the link in
Oh right,
so we could
okay. So you've done it
group
all.
because it's a group, not it's group rather than a page.
Adrian, aren't menthol crystals oil based? I don't think so, are they?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I've done it loads, Adrian, but I've not recommended it then. But it's never done many.
There are ones designed for vaping and ones not designed for vaping.
Oh, no, I just
So,
went to the chemist and got menthol crystals.
well, the menthol crystals that you rub, the menthol you rub into your back if you've got a sore back or something, would be oil based, wouldn't it?
No, these are the crystals.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why he's asking because he's bought the stuff that you rub on a pain, you know.
God, you are snappy since you got rid of that beard. You've been locked up.
Bloody locked in my house.
I'm locked in.
Feel like a battery hen.
Neil Roberts. Mark, you're very low on coil wire or getting some in stock. Got the batteries and some spare glasses in cart. Looking for wire to practice making some coils. Been watching your vid. I think there's quite a bit of wire there, isn't there? There might actually be some wire that's not on the site.
There,
But what is it you want, Neil? And now we'll go to what you've been doing, Jay. You want to tell us, so I want to hear what you've been doing.
I've had some intriguing things from friends gifted to me. Two have been gifted, and the other are two for repair. So I've got the little Neo Geo, which I don't think is going to be a very good one to fix because it's Git, which is this little fella, which is quite cute.
Oh, I like that.
A little 18350. It's got the DNA Go chip in it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's got issues, so I've got to try and sort that one out. And then we got one that came in this morning, which is this very nice. This thing's beautifully made. It's in bits, so you'll have to excuse it. It's tiny. It's a little squonker with the Bombertech Pro board in it, but the board's gone, so I'm going to convert it to a click fet.
Yeah.
This is Italian made, so it's temperamental, but it's dead small. It's I mean, to give you an idea of size, there's an 18650 sat next to it.
Right. Yeah, that is small, isn't it? Yeah.
This is quite a high-endy thing. It is an SVA.
Right.
If you know of those.
Yeah.
So I've got to convert that to a click fet. And finally, those are the two for repair for people. Finally, I got gifted. Do you remember these old beasties?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Tesla Invader 2.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. It still smells of burnt out electrics, and all the innards had gone in it.
Well, like half the other Tesla stuff.
Yeah, so I put a click fet in it, but because it just gifted it me, I decided to start steampunking it.
Oh, right, okay.
So I've been steampunking away on that.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know if you can see, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks. If the battery's in it, did I put battery in it?
You took it out and put it in the easy mode.
Yeah, I did. The crystal at the top.
Yeah.
Lights up when you fire it.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
So, because I thought you need to know when it's on and off. So, I drilled the holes where the lights were on the board. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Someone asked me for your details the other day. I did pass them on. I hope you don't mind.
Did you? Yeah, no worries at all, mate. I don't know what it was. What was it for?
Just about a job he wanted done. I can't remember.
Oh, right, yeah.
Michael has put a question up. How can you tell the difference between stainless steel and Canthal coils? A drop by stash of coils on the floor, all mixed together. Piece of cake, Michael. Canthal is magnetic. So use a magnet, and your Canthal ones will pick up, and your stainless steel ones will stay where they are.
And not only that, stainless steel, if you pulse it, will change colour.
Paul Hinchcliffe, very next comment, Canthal is magnetic. There you go. Keith, Canthal's magnetic. Well, you've heard it from everyone now. You heard it from everyone.
Yeah.
Use a drill with a flat bit. What?
What?
What's that for, Pav? Use a drill with a flat bit.
Lynn says you've got a very nice tool.
For taking out the screw, probably. Bzzzt, buzz it
Yeah,
out.
yeah, drill it out.
Chat is a mind of him, mate. Yeah, I mean, it's. In fact, Kieran he's got a pair of his side cutters that he's got a little. In fact, I used to use one as well. This magnet here, and I used to put it on the side of my side cutters. When I was cutting Canthal, it just pinged straight onto the magnet. So there's a good little tip, and it's not my idea, it's Kieran's. So
I hope you've printed enough of them. I hope you've printed enough of them because a lot of people want that.
Oh, and he printed 10. I think it was 10.
Links in chat, guys, for everyone that wants.
I printed 10 because I thought, I don't know, I want one definitely because it's so easy, and it did. That was the only thing with this. It used to drive me mad getting my fingers in like that, and I just thought, a bit like you, we're locked up, we're bored. I thought, I know what I'm going to do, and you actually suggested it a few weeks ago, didn't you? You said, what about a key to sort of put in there, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to do that, and I sat there, and believe it or not, it took 3 attempts to get the fit right.
Get it right, yeah.
Yeah, because it is actually
because you want it snug. You want to snug it, but you don't want it to be too snug, don't you?
Yeah, you want it snug so that when you take it off, it stays put and stays straight. Because then it's so easy. This is where I'm going to go in, isn't it? So easy to go straight back in again. Perfect.
I mean, if you didn't want one that long, you could make it a lot shorter and use like a cog base on the back, couldn't you?
If you what? Oh, this. Yeah,
just like a smaller version.
I thought if I hold this up, they're going to think I've been back printing sex toys or something, aren't they? So
it looks like a lipstick, doesn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, but I didn't know what length to do that, and I didn't know whether to make it thinner. And I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to print it straight up. And it seems to work for me all right anyway. Got us the wrong way round, like a married couple in bed. Oh, see. Yeah. Can you see the sheet as well, right down the middle? Where is it? There.
I don't sheet the bed, thank you very much.
Can't wait to get back to work so I can get an easy mod. Yeah, they are good, Di. They are good. Who's that young fella on the right? Oh, yes, because we swapped. Paul, please don't start me again. Don't buy them balls. Oh, is all right? Okay, that's Keith trying to encourage people to buy or something. Mark, do you sell the capital? Yeah, we do. Was there a plug in there? Actually, can I just try something, guys? Because I've done. And it is literally 3 or 4 minutes, I think. It's my shortest review ever. But before, I was going to put it on YouTube earlier, and I thought, no, I'm going to show the people on this show first, because I just think it's nicer to. But can I just see if I can play it? And then I'll know about other things in the future. So I apologise that you're going to be bored for a sec, or put through us a second time. Let's see if it'll work. Choose a file, that one. And as if by mate, it does work, I think, doesn't it? We've gone in the bottom corner.
I can't see.
Welcome to another review.
I've not got the stream running. I don't do that.
Oh, do you know what? That blew my head. I thought, you might be wondering, it hasn't worked. It's me, but of course I've got the same top on there. On the screen beside me, showing it in more detail. You can actually see it. Let's have a zoom in. There we go. That's the end, printed in this gorgeous yellow colour. But what it's for is to take the battery cap out of here easily. And I'll just show you on the table. Let's go on to that. Here we go. Right, so one dirty easy mod. Apologies for that. So the adapter, in it goes in there. Unscrew. Battery out, adapter, molly cell, tightened up and ready for use. Okay, let's go back to me. So, that's quick, wasn't it? How quick was that as a demonstration? Just to prove it does work. Put the screen up there now. So, yeah, just a quick... I've got a numb thumb, and I've found it very difficult to keep... Everyone's gone off to that cup of tea now. In here. Show you, rather than me, in there to unscrew that. So, I set my 3D printer to work to print these out, and I have put them on the site. If anyone else struggles a bit like me, I have put them on the site, so they're available to buy should anyone want them. Okay, so until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now. Now, guys, my quickest review ever. Did it come through all right, Jay?
I don't know. I wasn't watching because I didn't have the stream up because I don't want to mess up the internets.
Okay, I think it's designed like it doesn't have checks resistance until its first fire. Yeah, I think that's the talking about the easy mod. I actually had a couple of people think they got a duff one. You do have to put the battery in 5 times, then it takes 1 click, let it go,
and then the second
it'll work. Fire. Yeah. Rufus Jay's a pain. I like the guy, but he always finds issues and don't. Oh, he's talking about Jay Hayes, I reckon.
All right.
I reckon. Check the tech division page. Just see price. Everything's sold out. I don't know. I think that's another conversation. Drama queen. Oh God, here we go. Back, kids in bed at last. Yeah. Hi, Kieran. Hopefully you saw what I've just shown. I got worried when Mark said Kieran has got a pair of. Ah, right. Yeah. No, that's his pliers.
Oh, right.
Craig, I think you might have to fire up your 3D printer. I don't know. Have people ordered them then or not?
You sold out.
Oh, never. They're not, are they?
No, I don't think you are. I don't know. I'll have a look now.
Put a little magnet in the middle of the tool, Mark. Do you know what, Pav? I thought about that. I did think about putting a magnet in the end, but then I thought,
is the top cap magnetic?
No, but I think what Pav might mean is that you can just store this on wherever.
Oh yeah, you can put a magnet either end.
I did think of that.
Magnetic.
Then I just thought, you know, to be fair, I mean, I'm no professional when it comes to doing I use Fusion 360. It is a very complicated program to do it well.
It's not magnetic. The top cap, just so you know.
It's not, yeah. But
didn't think.
What's it, Mark? Get the bloody easy mod bodies printed. I've got 3 now, but still no red.
Well, it did say 10 in stock. Now it just says in stock, so I presume there's 1 left.
Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh well, it is what it is. If they are all gone, I'll print more and put them on the site. I'll print they take about, I think it's about 35-40 minutes to print. But what I could have done, I guess, is put more than one on the bed and just let it run. But
yeah,
bigger is better.
That's when
that's
you start.
What she said,
don't you?
Sorry.
That's when you start getting issues when you try to do multiple prints, isn't it?
And that's when, because it's like if you put 10 on and this is like the first one that goes round the other ones to come back. This one's gone too cold.
Yeah. Cold, yeah. So you got up your bed temperature and up your nozzle temperature, then it burns. Oh, yeah.
Mark confused himself. I really did. I put the video on. I thought, oh, it hasn't worked. I'm still here.
Like looking in mirror, innit? It's like looking in mirror.
Pav wants my knob, I say, Vigor. How much am I going to buy? They're on at $2.99 on the site, and if you look under accessories, I think it is miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous, or just put easy tool in the search.
Easy tool. Yeah. Rufus, don't put rubber dong last week.
Do not put easy tool in Google. It's probably not a good idea.
But honestly, I have two easy mods. I want that till. Yeah, and I know Keith's in chat. Keith has dexterity problems with his hand as well sometimes. And I know he does because he's told me, although he prefers putting his own coil in tanks, if he's having a bad day, he'll just use a stock coil. So, yeah. So for people like Keith and myself that like this thumb is, oh, hello, what's going on? What's going on? You're giggling like a bloody Cheshire cat.
I just read them through. I just read them through chat. Should call it the easy suppository.
The easy. I should have called it the easy peasy tool, shouldn't I?
Yeah, the easy peasy tool.
Rufus, why didn't I call it the easy peasy tool? Yeah, I should have done. I didn't know what to call it, to be fair.
What you should do now is make a really posh one that's got like two little adjustment screws on the side that you do with a little tiny screwdriver and Allen key, so you can adjust the depth and the distance, and make the notches smaller, so it'll fit any mod.
Well, do you know what? I will say, I did try it. You got one of these, haven't you?
Yeah.
It also fits.
As long as that. Yeah, it fits that as well.
It doesn't hold it, but it fits it. And then I thought,
yeah,
try the Squevo, and it fits that.
So that was a bloody good idea in showing you how to make it as well.
It's been done before. Yeah. Steve Barron, what did you think of the UK vape show? I think it was okay, but I also think it will take time, a bit like it did with Dean, Mark,
the other guy,
Chris, and Vic. It took time for the chemistry. Chemistry isn't like, you don't get it overnight. It takes time for things to start, them to get timings as well. Like, you know, it's hard when you first start. I mean, I will say it because I don't mean it in a nasty way. When I very first did a show with Jules and Mike, to get the timing of who was talking when is difficult. It really is. And Jules is this larger than life character that will love to say, "Oh," and you're like, "Oh, he's talking now," and that. But I'm using an exaggerated example, but that does take time to gel. But I'm sure they'll be fine. Yeah. And you know, they're all nice guys, so sure it'll be okay. Paul, Mark, genuinely people want those cap tools. Maybe have interchangeable heads for various mods. Yeah, I just did. I didn't even know what to charge, to be fair, but it did take me quite a long time. And you take the material, the electric, and I've got a heated bed on the thing. So do you know what I mean? And I just thought $2.99. I'm not really doing myself any favours with that, but I didn't do it to make loads of money anyway. So you know, I think that's a fair price, really.
Mm-hmm.
£3? Who misses £3?
Yeah.
Don't put easy tool in Google. No, you're right. Not a great watch, but better than last group. Won't be watching again. Oh, UK Vape Show. I thought that's not very nice. Yeah, I'm not.
The easy sleazy tool.
Easy sleazy. Well, at least it isn't the easy butt plug or something like that. But I think easy peasy. Why didn't I call it the easy peasy tool? I might change it. You know, I might go back in and change it.
You could just call it the knob.
Should have done. MF building was funny. Yes, it was, Rufus. It was very funny. Did you see that on the Saturday
night see that,
show? Well,
I didn't catch it.
It was Mike's MF's turn to do the vape build.
Yeah.
And he'd taken his headphones off and he was right in the zone with his camera down. And I've got some. He did have Naturevape cores. He went, I've got some Naturevape cores. And in the background, they were playing things like Benny Hill and things like that. But he was oblivious. He didn't even know it was going on. He didn't have a clue. It was funny. I watched it on the replay about 2 in the morning. And I was like, I mustn't laugh loud. I won't tear up. But it was funny. Yeah, everyone's saying it's hilarious. It was very funny indeed. All about shows. What's this? The music was taught and didn't. Yeah, no, he didn't know what was going on, Nick, at all. That was quite amusing. You know what I've done? I've only gone and caught up with chat.
Oh, he's caught up with him. It'll be the first time.
No,
no, second time. Second time tonight.
Second time, an actual vape show. How dare they? No drama, no BS, just good natured, no pun intended. Thank you very much, Paul. Yeah, I'm trying to be.
Cheers, man.
Big D, good evening. Loved Benny Hill as a kid. Yeah, it was funny, wasn't it? Benny Hill. I thought I liked that as a kid.
Yeah.
Mark, the new coily tool, but so simple, but I don't think it's like on the scale of a coily. It was just me thinking that, you know.
Tinkering.
Yeah. I also did I haven't got a picture of that. I made a the things you make, honestly. I made a bird table, like a bird feeder, that you can just use any old plastic drinks bottle. So I put the thread in it.
Oh yeah.
Put fill the drinks bottle up with seed, screw it on the thread, and I had like a shoot coming out and a ring round. I don't know if I got a picture.
Yeah.
And I did it at the same. I couldn't get a lot of 3D printing filament, and that was one of the few colours I could get. It was a bit leery, but let's
Amazon,
see.
mate, Amazon.
I'll bore everyone with a picture of that. There it is. That'll do. Can you see it? There you go.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Fair play.
Yeah.
Cool.
So just an old drinks bottle. I just thought, rather than chuck a drinks bottle away, and I know it's, you know, I'm not going to change the environment with that, but thought rather than chuck it away, make use of it. Make use of plastic. If this virus thing has taught us anything as a world, surely it should be that the air is cleaner, the skies are bluer. I know they weren't today, but do you think it feels different, Jay? Yeah.
I don't know whether it does or it doesn't, or it's just the fact that we haven't been out.
When we do open the door, oh, fresh air.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. D, anyone heard from Mr. Coyle? He's not been around. How is he? I spoke to him fairly recently. He's all right. He's okay.
I spoke to him for ages. I keep waiting for him to pop up on VC. And say hello, but I don't see him on there very often. He's a nice chap.
Well, Simon, he is a nice chap. He is a nice chap. Yeah. John Bullock. Is it Bullock? Bullow? Anyway, John. I did get my Drake's net juice yesterday. Excellent news. Jolly good. Nice. Some people have been suffering with postage. I mean, you can blame TVP and chat for that because obviously, you know, he's not working hard enough or you know, walking fast enough and things of that sort. But no, I mean, they're under tremendous stress at the minute. I think there's something like 25% busier with 20% of the staff self-isolating. So it's no wonder. Yeah. They've got like a double-edged sword, haven't they? But in general, they seem to be getting the postage out well. It seems to be the sorting office where the problem is, if there is a problem. Perhaps
they just need to do what they do with first-class post. They just need to run.
Run.
Because second class is just like walk slowly in it, and then first class they run with it, don't they?
Yeah. And you used to get a morning post and an afternoon post. You don't get that anymore, do you?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, why is that, mate?
You just get first. Yeah, that's what it was. Because first class was usually the first pickup, wasn't it? And second was the second, wasn't
it? Yeah. So I don't know why that would be.
The place up the road, they usually have 3 pickups in a day. It's usually one in the morning, one at lunchtime, and then one in the evening.
3 pickups?
But, yeah, for the post office.
Mm.
But now they're only doing 11 o'clock in the morning, so you have to get there, otherwise you don't get special delivery.
Yeah.
At the minute, with all this malarkey going on.
No, but I mean just at people's houses. There used to be a morning post and an afternoon post, didn't there?
Yeah.
Used to be, but not no more, no longer.
Not more, no longer.
something I read there. Steve Barron, artery releasing a dual battery pod looks nice. Someone say pod? No, they are. I was talking to Artery today, actually. They're going to send me a sample of... They're doing one or two things. One's a pod, so I'll just refresh myself. That didn't sound good, did it?
Pardon me. What else were you having in as well? Did you say you were having something else in? Was it RDA or something you said earlier? Or...
Yeah, there's another... there's an RTA and an RDA being sent to me.
New shinies.
Yeah, what they got there? They've got a new... There's the Nugget GT 200 watt pod kit.
200 watts in a pod?
Yeah.
Why?
But they're also releasing... I better cover the bottom up. But that is also a pod that they're doing.
Oh, right, yeah. Much like a lot of the others.
That she sent me today. So, well, she's sending the sample today. And they are keen as well to make a True Tank version 2. More about that another time. Master Biker, Mark, glad to see you safe and well. How long does the Udderly juices need for steeping? Not that long, because, you know, that you're adding a nick shot, but, you know, they've been, you know,
sat about for a bit.
You know, they're sat about, yeah, they're not fresh. So I think you should be fine. Probably give them a week. They'll be good.
Yeah.
Doesn't that defy the reason for having a pod? Just get a dual battery with the tank. I kind of agree with you, Nick.
Yeah.
Pods, they started as pods, didn't they? Then they went to all-in-ones, and they're all... Where's my one?
IOs have been around for a long time, haven't they?
Yeah, but they're still massive. That's the older artery one, but which was actually, I quite like the rebuildable head in that.
It's not a bad little bit of kit, that. Yeah, I quite like that one.
But there's also, I never did review it or even look at it. There was this one as well. Did you see that?
Oh, the PAL 18650. Yeah, I never tried one of those.
Still,
I don't know what coils it took though. See, I always used to like the original artery that took the Nautilus coils. I quite like that.
Huh?
I quite like it.
Do you? I thought it looked like something that should, like, you know, when you're a kid and you got a toy car that's that sort of metally.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take the .io, won't it? Will that take the .io?
Eh?
Will that take the .io?
Well, do you know what? That was the reason for looking
it
out. I don't think it will.
Yeah.
But it looks very similar, doesn't it, to the dot mod?
It looks very similar.
Yeah,
I'd try the pod and see if it fits. Because that would be tempting, that is, because I'd buy one to just have the vape shell in it.
Yeah, well, we have got them now, so I could have a look. Yeah, I could have a look. So, yeah, that was one. I very just, similar. You know, when it arrived, I just thought, oh, another one of the same. A lot of the stuff there's a Kelpie here. Kelpie RDA. Blue. A blue one. What else is in there?
Is that my box? The box with my name on it? All the shit you don't want.
This.
Ooh, hybrid.
God, I don't think I even looked at it. How bad is that?
Pod plus mod.
Let's have a look. I've forgotten I got it, to be fair. I sent this some time ago.
Harry says, hi Mark, took the Dremel to my easy side so I could use my Tayfun GT4 on it as it's 25mm and it works great.
Oh. I don't think I'd have wanted to have took a Dremel to it.
I can just get the Nautilus GT on it, but it's just starting to scrape as you get to the bottom to tighten it up. It does fit now though, because it's got like a little chamfer where it's screwed on. Oh, that's all right, isn't it?
So
that's quite nice. Actually.
That actually does look a bit nicer.
That looks a bit of a classy lassie, that one, doesn't it?
How do you take the panels off? I just had one off. One was
You had what?
Ah, there you go. I suppose you put your finger in that R thing.
That pod looks like the same pod that's in the Aspire one.
Does
The Aspire, yeah.
are they?
I wouldn't be surprised if that. I wouldn't be surprised if that artery one fits the .io or whatever it's called.
I'm
the
not sure about
shell.
the contacts at the bottom, to be honest. But
Yeah, true.
sorry, folks, I forgot about that. I could have shown that weeks ago. But anyway, it's a bit of a by the by, bit of a filler. What else have people been putting here? Oh, the Dremel, yeah.
That is 10. It's 10 to 10 already.
Is it really? 10 to 10. So 25mm a Dremel. So you must have gone up through like the. Where's another easy mod? I've usually got.
He's just taking the chamfer off the edge, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, but surely and this bit up the side here.
No, because it's slightly it slightly goes up at an angle. It's not dead straight. If you look at it, it slightly goes up, I think.
Well, Dremel seems a bit severe. But there, Harry, if you enjoy your Tayfun GT4, crack on. And if you're happy, you're happy. Neil
I
Roberts,
actually thought
True
about
Tank Mark II. So, I mean, my sort of summary of the True Tank, this is what I think it's things that could have been improved, shall we say. Let's get one. The top fill here.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely change the way it fills. In the deck itself, where the half moon cutouts are, I would have made that like a little C, so it just held the cotton as you pushed it in.
Yeah.
Number two, I would probably have given it an extra air hole, so it goes up to 1.8. I think I'd have given it a 2mm as well.
A little bit area. Yeah.
I don't think the other end was a problem. I think that was plenty tight enough the other end. Have I missed anything?
No, I think that's it. It was the rye RDA you were going to mention about.
The rye?
Yeah.
Who mentioned? Lynn mentioned it.
Yeah, you were going to talk about it or something. You said,
yeah, sorry, yeah. John, I forgot to bring it up with me. I did, but it's on the. It arrived today. I'll tell you what, we'll do it next week, I think, because I'll probably get one out, put a coil in it, and might even do a review of it, because it's supposed to be quite a beast, quite a beast. So we'll have a look at that. Big D, I've only used salt so far. Di was told that the dot and artery are too short or not wide enough for the vape snail. Yeah, it's more. I think what Jay was saying, Di, is that the artery and the dot shell might be cross compatible.
Yeah, I think it's the dot shell because that tank looks almost identical to the top, the dot shell.
Yeah. True Tank 2, look forward, Mark. Yeah, I think I would like to do it. The sort of plan in my, I've got one or two plans in my head, but that's one of them. I've got a pipe in my head as well, and it would come with a decent drip tip if I did one.
Well, you know where to get them from now, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Sorry, it was the right, Nick, and I'll talk about it next week. I'll put a build in it, have a little play with it, because it is supposed to be quite exceptional. So we'll have a go with that. Altering that would still leave overhang. What was that to do with, Jay? Do you know?
Oh, about the easy mod, isn't it?
Right. Okay. Then it's on the site, I believe. What did Nick want to know then? Nick. Oh, right, the rye. Yes, it is. There isn't many. I think there was 15, I think. And they're in quite short supply. There'll probably be 14 because I'll probably have one. Jerry, hello. Yeah, Vape Snail, yeah, that's for the billet box. Dot shell's very good. What else have we got? Yes, that was Adrian. That's the only other possibility is spring clamps. I knew I'd missed something. I never really saw that as much of a problem. The problem is if you put springs in with the clamps,
Yeah.
with the true tank, you could either go above or below. So if you wanted to go above, that spring would actually be more of a hindrance than a help.
Hindrance, yeah.
And the other thing is with the spring, if the post does get hot, that tends to change the sort of
change the molecular structure of the metal in the
that'll
spring.
do.
In it.
I'll go with molecular structure. Yeah. But I was going to say the properties of the metal, but it does, doesn't it? It changes it. So I could forego the spring clamps because I don't think the clamps are a problem in themselves. I actually like the clamps because you can go under or above depending on what coil. I was really chuffed with the clamps. I thought that we got that one right. But the other 3 points I think are what I think. Kieran, how's about different 5-10 pins with under coil airflow sizes? A lot of people do that, Kieran. And I saw your message last week as well, and I didn't come back to it about the Yacht Vapor. Was it Yacht Vapor? Got a new. They're supposed to be sending me that tank as well, the mouth to lung tank. That's a little bit different. It's got like a dial at the side to change the airflow, and inside,
cool.
It sort of spins on a disc. But
yeah.
Just even looking at that design, I don't want to talk about terms because I haven't tried one yet, but just looking at that design, I'm thinking it's going to set itself up for a gurgle because there is, like, my airflow is on like a pyramid, so any liquid that hits there drops and recirculates. With that system, it's going to drop and just go straight back in your...
Got you.
I think that, that's how I saw it. Master Biker uses molly cells in his mech, and they're spot on. Ross Beak, I wouldn't go the spring route. Yeah, so he agrees with me. Tiger Tech did springs. Never used the clamps on the true tanks, are not an issue for me. Only I do, Pav. I go because I use a Clapton coil. I use above the clamp. I go under the screw. So, and Sean says heat softens the springs. It does. From what I've seen of other tanks that have tried spring clamps, the springs are normally a pain in the arse, aren't they, Joe? They go crunchy as well, don't they?
They go soggy.
Yeah.
Go soggy and crunchy, yeah.
Yeah. So are you busy, Jay? What are you doing?
I was just had an idea of something. I just when you just like get an idea.
I knew.
Otherwise,
I knew your brain was going.
So the cogs going. It's like, I'll have a look. Well, yeah, that'll do.
So you didn't shave your beard off for any charitable event? Then it was just
no. It was just doing my nutting. I couldn't find the charger for my like beard trimmer that I use for trim it to make it look a bit suave because that's why I was growing it out, so I could like grade it and shape it.
Yeah.
But so I just thought, bugger it, I'll take it all off. Look 25 again.
Jay Jerry, look nice. It change air on deck when change outside. Not sure what you mean, Jay Jerry, there.
No.
Steve Barron, what milligram do you vape on the True Tank? 9. I vape on it a 60-40 juice, a 9, and I put the card up for concentrates last week, which I may be able to find again. That's recipes, that's not the one. Is it that one? No. Is it that one? No. Where did I find it? Does it go at the top because I used that last? Sorry, I've got a list here, folks. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Sean, regulated tube mods style. I really like the Nunchaku. It's really nice. That's an 18650, but the V2 out now is takes up to a 21700 single. regulated tube. You got the Mod 101's quite a
Yeah, I
nice
don't
little
think
bit
we've
of
got
kit,
many
isn't it?
left, to be
Yeah,
fair.
it's
And
great.
that there was the, I'm not going to lie, there was the odd one with that. I didn't restock them because we got a few back. The chips seemed to go on them. You know, they weren't the hardiest of.
Mine still works. It's
Oh,
been
mine
gone
does,
for
mine
years.
does. But we had problems with some of them that just seemed to batch or something. So this is the e-liquid calculator. Sorry, I'm giving Jay's beard back again. It's in the form of a blue card underneath it. But mine, I use in the middle section, 60/40, 9 milligram strength. So I use to make 60 millilitres, 12 millilitres of concentrate, 9 of VG millilitres, 12 of PG, and 27 millilitres of a 20 milligram Nick shot. So if you're unsure, pause the video there and have a look later on.
Also, Sean, it depends what sort of power you want to run as well, bud.
Yeah, it does. Neil, I like the top on the true tank, but holes bigger for refill. Move air, yes. No springs, don't see the point. I like the fact that you can. The problem with the mouth to lung, a lot of mouth to lung tanks, and I haven't got one here that would show it particularly well. But when you, like the Berserker, when you screw the top down after you've filled it, you actually see the liquid go down as you fill it, because you are like compressing that air inside, which was why I did the top of the true tank how I did
like
it.
that. So as you did it, it would
It's
would
not
release
changing
it.
the air balance inside at all. But I mean, this is a very old one now. But look, I mean, they do get quite dirty and manky.
Well, here's an idea for you. Why don't you keep that same twist design, but instead of having the holes on the top, have one hole on the side?
Yeah, I thought of that.
Yeah.
Almost.
So it opens a hole up on the side.
Almost a bit like the old Crius, but you used to lift that up to fill it.
Yeah. Just keep the same turn, so you've got two holes that line up.
Yeah, I quite like the Tayfun idea where you got two punches and you give it a little twist and the cap comes off.
Yeah, like this. This is the same. You just twist it, quarter of a turn, then pull it off. Yeah.
That, I think, it would be my preferred style of head, because you can also then have a flat top rather than have that.
That's it. Yeah, that's why I thought on the side.
Yeah,
that's a lovely word, isn't it? Flange.
What, flat top?
Yeah. No, flange. Flange and moist flaptons.
Yeah, Danny mods are premium, but I would quite like one. That's, to be fair.
Yeah.
J. Jerry, the airflow hole under the coil will change when turn the airflow on it. Oh, I see. Yeah, well, it does on the is it the cog and the yacht one? Yes, it does. What's the yacht one called? Roulette. I think it's called the roulette.
Roulette, yeah, the roulette. Or something, yeah.
Yes, it changed it, but what you're not getting, the whole thing with the mouth to lung tank is, you really want that airflow to be like pyramided or peaked, don't you? So that things do run off.
I think the word you're looking for is a venturi.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a venturi, isn't it? So it's like a large area to a small area. It's a venturi. Yeah. Lofted. Yeah, lofted.
We don't use posh things in this Norfolk, for God's sake. Yeah, money has been fined 22 mil. I mean, that's the other thing. Do you make it a 22 or a 24 mil?
Well, you'd go with 24, wouldn't you?
I don't know. That's a 22, the true tank, obviously.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, especially with the laws.
There's nothing wrong with 22, isn't it? It's just, it's like nowadays there's a lot of mods that are designed for 24s, isn't there?
Yeah, but you can't. A 24.
You could do it. I'll tell you what you could do. You could do a 22, but include a beauty ring with it. 24 to 22.
Yeah.
Beauty ring. That would be the way to do it.
Because I mean, a 24. I think a 20. If suppose we had no rules and you could make it a 5 ml or a 4 ml tank, then I'd agree with you. A 24 mil diameter. But because you can only have 2 mil, and in some circumstances you may or may not be able to put a slightly shaped glass on there, then to take it up to 3 millilitres. But really, with how strict they're getting now, it's 2 mil, isn't it?
Yeah.
So is there any point in doing
That's
a
what
24?
I'd include a little beauty ring with it.
Mm.
That's what I'd do. Like a 24 to 22 mil. You know, just a little short with an angle on it or something.
Well, some people are 23 mil mods. There's quite a few of them, isn't there? When you think about it.
Yeah.
Ross Beak, it's okay for the money, but Mark got a lot of them sent back as well. Yeah, I did. Sometimes they're user error, to be fair, but that just seemed. You get to know when you sell something that what percentage of things come back, and when you get a few and you just think, oh, it's another one of them, you then think, I'm not stocking that again, because it's not fair to you, the customer, or me, really, because I don't want to be sending out replacements. It's a pain in the neck, and I don't want you to have to return a product because it's not up to standard either.
Yeah. There you go. Lynn's just put his order in.
Who?
Lynn.
Oh, right. Michael, use a bayonet fitting. Yeah, I mean the TAFE ones are a bayonet fitting, and I think that's as good a way as any, to be honest.
So I mean, this thing doesn't leak. This Nautilus GT does not leak at all.
No.
It's probably the only tank I've ever had that I've left on the shelf. I haven't vaped it for like 2 weeks. It's got 50/50 juice in it with the 0.7 mesh coil.
Yeah.
And it's happy as Larry.
I mean, Keys did theirs bayonet fitting as well, didn't they? But they had such a big.
Yeah. So I quite like that.
You can tell how much you use it. It's dust on it.
It's like something from Aladdin.
That's got. Well, how did they do their bayonet right in the middle? But that's got.
That's right. That's what a lot of people do.
But I think Tayfun's is on the outside, isn't it? But this one turns quite a long way, probably a quarter of a turn, whereas yours turns that much?
Quarter of a turn, yeah.
Not even that.
No, it's not even. It's not even quarter of a turn on the GT.
No, it's not.
No. The bayonet's on the outer edge. On the inside, it is. See it?
Yeah. Which to me, that's the sensible way to do it. Adrian Mason, true.
And the way they've done it.
Huh?
The way they've done it as well, they've slightly sloped where it slits in. So when you do bayonet it pulls it tight down.
Yeah.
It's got a slight ramp on it. So it sort of like goes down like.
Sorry, mate. True, Phil, like iSub or Zenith 1. I don't know what.
Oh, yeah, the Zenith.
What's the Zenith 1 like? I can't think.
It's the one that slides, isn't it? Does it slide, the Zenith? Does it slide on the top? You pull it up and then slide it?
Can't remember. I'll have a look. I will have a look, Adrian. I'll have a look, see what you mean. Curly Jews to date a girl called Flange. Can we hear a cat? Oh, Lynn put his order in for the Rye RDA and Easy Mod cat remover. Easy peasy. Should have done that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, the easy peasy. You can rename it.
Use the term.
But everyone's going to look for that now.
So there you go. Look, 22. Ross Beak has to be 22. Sean, I use my 18 watts, 10.99 on where? Never heard of them. I was thinking about getting a Gus mech from Greece. Anyone have one?
No.
No, but I do like their stuff. It's good. 24 with reducer beauty ring. So he's gone the other way. 24.
Yeah, because he wants to use it on a 22mm tube. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Like the old days.
Glas Mini mouth to lung is 23. Yeah, it is. Yeah, the Glas is. But I think
it's an odd size, isn't it? 23
it is,
mil,
but there's a lot of mods there. 23 mil.
Yeah, true.
You know, you think of I think the Dannies are all 23, aren't they? A lot of the German stuff is.
Yeah, the Germans, they like the 23.
Pav, I've tried a few 24s and 22s on Easy Mod, and I think it looks better with the 22s, even though I can easily accommodate 24s. Yeah.
That's Daniel telling you to move your bum.
Bayonet. Eh?
That's Daniel telling you to move your bum because it's like 7 minutes past 10.
Oh, bugger, is it? See, I just don't notice. I get carried away.
Yeah, I know.
Great show, everyone. Yeah, well, I think, yeah, we have run over time, but I think it's important if there is to be a True Tank version 2, let's have it right. Let's have what you, the people, want. There's no point in me bringing out my vision if you think, oh, why did he do that? You know, so let's
maybe make a poll. Maybe make a poll on the page if you can on Facebook. See what people want to see in it.
Comments underneath this live show. I always read the comments, so write them underneath. It's fine, absolutely fine. Right, everybody. I think sorry, time did get further away. Like last time I looked, it was like 10 to 10. I thought we're all right for a bit. Yeah, it's 20 minutes ago. But there, we've been having fun. Jay, would you like to say your good nights and goodbye?
I certainly will, sure. So, thanks once again for keeping us busy in chat with your questions and your knowledge as usual, and hopefully we've helped you and as you've helped us. And we shall see you next week.
Superbly. Yeah, thanks everyone. As always, some nice comments in chat, constructive, all good. Yeah, don't inject yourself with bleach, whatever you read. don't do that. Yeah. That's really not a good idea.
Don't do that.
That's another story. But no, everyone stay safe. Keep it up. We're all doing for the most part, we're doing well, I think. And we will all get through it. And hopefully tonight has been a bit of light humour and entertainment amidst all that. So until next week, thanks everybody for watching. All take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye for now.
Take it easy, guys. Ta-ra.